That's the hot button, though. The high school football star with nude photos on his phone reaching a plea deal to avoid jail and avoid having to register as a sex offender. Case is sparking debate. Ryan Smith has the story.
This morning, a star North Carolina high school quarterback making headlines, but not for his plays on the field. 17-year-old Cormega Copening striking a plea deal after facing child pornography felony charges for sexually exploiting a minor himself. Copening faced up to 10 years in prison after police say they discovered nude images of himself, 16 at the time, and his then 16-year-old girlfriend on his cell phone while investigating unrelated claims of sexting at a school last October.
When our investigators went through his phone looking at the data on it, we saw that there were photos of himself and another person.
Neither Copening nor the young woman shared the photos further, but authorities charging the pair as adults because they are now 17 and accusing them of multiple counts of making and possessing images of their underaged 16-year-old selves, considering each the predator and the victim.
The law just says that nobody can be in possession of explicit images of a minor, and there's no exception.
Authorities claiming their photographs were illegal, but the legal age of consent for sex in North Carolina, 16, legal by comparison. The young woman took a plea deal in July, but earlier this month, Copening's lawyer fighting for the charges to be reduced, saving the teen from prison time and keeping his name off the sex offender registry.
It's scary, especially thinking that my life could have been thrown down the drain over some pictures.
Cormega and the woman have now been ordered to do 30 hours of community service and will not be allowed to have a cell phone for a year. If they comply, their records will be wiped clean. For Good Morning America, Ryan Smith, ABC News, New York.
Dan Abrams here to talk about this right now. Here's the head scratcher here. So in that state, they're old enough to have sex, but not old enough to take the pictures, keep the pictures.
These prosecutors should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, what are we talking about here? They're being charged as adults, but they're being treated as minors for the purposes of being victims, right? So they're both the perpetrators as adults and minors as victims. This is one of these cases where the law is still on the books and could apply if you twist it the way these prosecutors did, but should never have been prosecuted. It's one of these cases where the prosecutors should have used their discretion to say, this isn't what this law is designed to do.
In your mind, had they sent these photos elsewhere, sent them around, would that be different?
Yes. If this guy had sent out pictures of his girlfriend to other people, etc., it would be a very different case. They're sending naked pictures of themselves to each other. Now, if you're a parent and you want to say they shouldn't be doing that, fine. Talk to your child, talk to him about the dangers, etc. I'm not minimizing that. We're talking about the criminal justice system getting involved in consensual photos because, as you point out, they're allowed to have sex legally. They're allowed to look at themselves in the mirror naked, but they're not allowed to send a picture of themselves naked.
Just real quickly, you think this will change the law?
Yes, because there are a lot of states are updating their laws to prevent something like this from happening because of all of the selfies being taken now.
Okay, Dan Abrams, thanks very much.